Yeah, I texted you right now. Like, give me the cold hard. Where am I at? Where have I been? You know, compared to the past, best now. How many more weeks? How much more fat? And don't go hating on me.
I see pictures.
What, you gonna get them?
No, I'm saying I see several pictures.
Yeah, there you go. Find the back one or something.
And you just want me to say what I think?
Of course.
How many weeks out is it?
11?
I'm trying to turn the ringer off because I got like 50 messages coming in.
So popular, Greg.
Okay. Well, 11 weeks out, you're on point for 11 weeks out. And you're always on point at this many weeks out. What happens is you often get to about 6 weeks out and then you start slowing down. So you definitely don't want to be like, oh, I'm on pace, so I can have a good deal. You know, so you look good at 11 weeks out. You look bigger than you've been. And probably just as leaner than you usually would be at 11 weeks out. So everything looks good, but you just have to not slow down. You can't be like, oh, I look good, so I'm just gonna have a cheat today.
No, man, because I'm gonna be leaner than you. That's the whole point. It's not gonna happen.
Well, let's not be crazy. I'm obviously leaner than this at 11 weeks out, but it doesn't mean you can't catch up.
You're lean like that all year long. Of course I can catch up. The point is, I'm gonna be leaner or as lean as you. Or leaner.
All right, well,
leaner.
We shall see. We shall see.
How many? What?
You probably have leaner glutes than me, but I don't know if anything else would be leaner.
What about what do you think percentage wise?
Let's see. It's pretty good here. I'd say you're at like 12 to 13.
12 to 13.
Yep.
And then so down to 5%. You were at 5%, right?
My best ever would be like 4, but this year I just barely got under 5. 3 years ago when I did that show at the Toronto in the 212.
Oh, or
The
not.
year I competed with John Meadows, that was my leanest.
Okay, well not in the past. We're talking about like now. So like your last show, you were 5%.
I'll say 4.97.
4.97. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, that's when it came out for the thing.
4.9. All right, so 4.9. I get it down to 4.97 in 11 weeks.
Whatever scale that friggin' what's his name, Jeff Cavalier used, that he had, what percent he had, I used the same one. And I was like, I plugged it in. I was 4.97 on his thing.
So I get it down 9%. Or 8 more percent.
Yeah, so you gotta lose, 0.75% a week.
Okay.
Which is what? 0.75% is about, 1% is only 2.5 pounds, so it's only 2 pounds of fat a week. So that's 7,000 calorie deficit a week. That's 1,000 calorie deficit a day. For your size, it's not even that hard.
No.
It's not hard now. It gets hard when you're like 3 weeks out and you're like, I'm lean enough.
Nah, man.
That's what people do.
Well, I'm not people. So. Alright, well,
it's easier said than done. When you get there and you're like, oh, I'm full now, I look good.
I don't. I'm doing.
People are like, oh, I'm just 3 weeks out. Man, you look 3 days in. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm doing my own prep. I'm fucking going hard as nails, and I don't mind suffering either.
Yeah.
I can suffer like you were.
Always think that you're fat, and if you do, then you'll improve.
I can't place top 5, 3, or even win a show if I don't come in 5% body fat.
Oh, you gotta be 5 is the worst. Like 5 is the least you can accept.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything lower than that's just kind of retarded.
Yeah, if you're 5.1, it's a fail. You need to be closer to 4.
Closer to 4.
Exactly. Stupid, shredded, ridiculous, how did it happen, ripped.
Done and done. Well, I got work to do.
Yep.
All right, sweet.
It probably involves either putting the fork down or going to do cardio.
No, the forks. Everyone's. I've already shaved. I'm already down to 246.
Nice. Well, that's big for that weight. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I'll be. Another 2 will come off, I'm busy all day working on my feet, so I'm never eating.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm always working.
Think about food.
Yeah. Sweet. You're gonna come tomorrow for? Are you gonna come tomorrow and do a video, whatever?
Yep. I'm doing legs tomorrow there. So.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Message me. I'll message and talk to. Paul and his buddy agreed to help with that whole video, like filming the whole day on the for the show.
Oh, nice.
And then like using those clips for like the episode, whatever, and then yada.
Oh, that's good. That'll be awesome.
Yeah. So we'll and then we got another photo shoot thingy on Sunday. But he actually wants to train. He wants to film people actually working out, not trying to be cool in front of the camera.
Wow. Cool.
So, but you can't train hard anymore, so you might as well miss out.
I can't train hard anymore.
You can't film you riding a bike.
I don't know how not to train hard. It's a problem.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So there you go. So Greg's gonna give me the honest truth. So this is basically what has happened and transpired in the last year. I was with Matt, no longer with Matt anymore. Nothing wrong at all. Matt is an absolute phenomenal coach. I've learned a lot from him just in his overall approach, how he, handles his athletes. So I learned, but like it comes to a point where like, I'm 37. I'm a strength and conditioning coach and nutritionist. I'm doing this for a while. There's not much more you can kind of tell me at this point that will make that much of a change when I know my body really well. And having a guy like Greg, the guy's going to tell me the absolute truth. So I don't have to have somebody kind of like sweet talk me or tell me what I want to hear. I know Greg is going to say you're fat or you're on point. And like today, you're on point. Cool. He's not going to tell me I'm like 2 weeks ahead. He won't tell anybody they're 2 weeks ahead. Because he knows people just start dogging it. So as of right now, I'm doing my own diet. Greg's basically, I'm trying to get as lean as him or leaner. He's going to be doing my, not check-in, so to speak, but I'm going to obviously show him pictures and let him know. At this point, that's all I need. I need an eye. And then Chris Cormier is basically he's also coaching me when it comes to those other tangibles like posing and training, which are massive with him. That guy just has a repertoire. Everyone knows. I don't have to really explain. If I had to tell you who Chris Cormier is, you should probably just a little more history and maybe become a bodybuilding fan. But yeah, so Chris is just that guy for, mentoring, posing, training, and just learning a lot from him too, because that's a Hall of Fame bodybuilder who's done it all, seen it all, and all those questions that we're all asking, like how, what were you doing then and this and that, those questions are answered from him. So we've been cool for about a few years already. And it was just at the point I'm like, let me get a team I need that I know is gonna help me succeed. And that took years for me to find, and I find that my camp is solid, and I got a gym that's perfect to train at, and the atmosphere is good. So I got a lot ahead of me. I got 21 weeks of dieting basically. My season, California, Vancouver, Tampa, Chicago, and then in between that, guest posing. Coaching. I'm going to be at the Toronto Pro. I'm going to be, so I have a lot of stuff to do, which is cool. And I'm up for the task, and I'm going to get to 5% under. Trust me on this. As this series goes, I'm going to tell you some stories about myself and Greg. Just like literally, like things you probably be like, no way. I'm like, yeah, man. We are kind of a little off, but you kind of have to be a little off to really love this sport and do it, right? Just like, this week they canceled, spectators at the Arnold Classic. Dude, I don't need anybody in the audience. You can put me in a room by myself and judge me. I'm good. I like doing this. I love doing this, right? So stay tuned. I got shoulders, so I'm going to drop a shoulder workout on you guys today and go from there. But until next time, peace. Just watch the rest of the video.
Fazer something.
Vai!
Hopefully my ass doesn't get copyrighted because I'm using the background, but so we start off just like warming my shoulders up with just doing ladder raises. That wasn't working or warm up anything. I just kind of get my body moving a bit, and then I got the incline. It's not a flat 90 degree. It's a little bit of an incline, a really high incline. With my shoulder approach, I'm trying to keep building the top part of my chest. So finishing that look from the front and the side poses, I need to really work my top, my pec minor. So right at the edge. So keeping that little bit of an angle on the bench puts a little more stress on my front delt, my pec minor as well too, a little bit more. So I'm getting like 2 basically push days a weekend. I'm gonna target getting my chest more fuller and complete at the top. That's been my problem before, just having that big chest. So working on it. Let's keep it going. So we're going up a little more now. At the 120s, I go to the 130s. I can do more, but at what quality? So I'm always going to look at quality first. So I'd rather get the maximum amount of reps I can with a good weight that's going to challenge the hell out of me with good form than like push like 5 reps. You gotta remember, metabolic stress and keeping that load for a good enough period of time. So me struggling through 5 to 7 reps doesn't really make any sense. So not saying I'm not gonna struggle with this either, but we'll find out. So I don't really perform my weight. I used to. Most of the time if I do any kind of recorded weight is in the off season. And that's why I can kind of see we're making progress. But for me it's like variables change all the time. So if I come in the gym one day and I have terrible sleep and my daughter came in home late, my performance will be different in the gym, so it don't matter, like it doesn't really matter how much I track. if that one day something's off or I'm sick or, you know, just in general, just any kind of variable that change at output. So the thing that I make sure stays consistent when I'm training is you know, form and effort. That's it, technique and effort. I know what I can do when I was pre-enhanced, and I know what I do in the off-season. So when I'm training during the on-season, I'm trying to basically stay on par with that strength as long as I can. So I know that for certain lifts, you know, I know I can do 3 plates on this thing. I know I can do around 100 to 130 dumbbell squat. I mean, you know, press. I know I can squat like, you know, 4 plates for 20 reps, 5 plates for 15, 6 plates. You know, I know what I can do in the off season. So when it comes to the on season, I'm just trying to keep everything balanced and just keep the effort and the technique simple, you know. So if that makes any sense, track your weight. For those who are beginning, trying to keep progress and trying to see where you're going, progressive overload, it's always good to make sure you got some measurable variables so you can compare. But don't get so stuck on the number, because one day you're going, oh, I didn't do this, I suck. It becomes a mental game. So anyway, on the next one I'm going to do accessory work now. So I'm going to hit laterals, front, and rear, and then that's it. Basically just exhausting that way. I got bad shoulders, not an excuse for me at all, but I've played football for 18 years. So me loading up the bar, loading up a lot of weight, too much weight, even though I can press it, it just F's up my scapula, my rotator group, it throws shit off. And then I'm like suffering for days, not even because like, you know, I'm injured or whatever, but like it throws things off because my body is so beat up just from like playing ball and stuff. So my shoulder and chest game has never been super strong and crazy. It's been stable and steady, if that makes any sense. So for my size, you know, some guys are lifting a bunch of weight. You're not gonna see me doing 4+ plates on bench or doing whatever. I can squat, deadlift, and pull a ton, but you know, for me, loading up that bar on chest or shoulders, I'm just really trying to like just stimulate the muscle as much as I can so I can keep that top part of my chest growing, as well as my front delt. So all those front shots, you know, my crab front, you know, my most muscular side chest, front double bicep, both that looks a little more full from the shoulder chest region. So that's my approach behind this. You know, that's where I want my body to go. That's the vision that I've set forth with what I want my body to progress and to be competitive. So anyway, let's get to work.
Let me show you something.
Bolando depravada só pra tu se distrair.
And that wraps up shoulders. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Hopefully I showed you some kind of insightful things you can use next time you do shoulders or anything. More updates to come. Keep following. We're only 11 weeks out, man. We got a long way to go. We got some body fat to shave off. So until next time, go check out some of the extra videos I have in the past. And until then, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Keep dream chasing. Peace.